Vasilissa and the Magic Doll. Long ago, in far away Russia, there lived a merchant and his wife. They had a daughter named Vasilissa. Vasilissa was young when her mother became ill. Beloved daughter. Vasilissa's mother said, "I am dying, but do not be sad. I have made you a doll that you must keep with you always. Do not tell anyone about her." Vasilissa took the doll and slipped it into her pocket. "Whenever you are sad or afraid," said her mother, give the doll a bit to eat and drink. Then tell her your troubles. She will tell you what to do." Vasilissa kissed her mother. "Bless you, child, and do not cry," said her mother. "I will always be there with you." Then she closed her eyes. Vasilissa tried not to cry. She reached for her doll. Vasilissa gave the doll a tiny piece of bread and a drop of milk. She whispered, "I am so sad that my mother has died and left me." The doll's eyes seemed to shine, and Vasilissa heard a voice saying, "Do not cry, little Vasilissa. Go to sleep. The morning is wiser than the evening." Vasilissa lay down in her bed and slept. One day, Vasilissa's father returned from a trip with a new wife. She had 2 daughters a few years older than Vasilissa. Her daughters were jealous of Vasilissa's beauty, and Vasilissa's new stepmother was as cruel as Vasilissa was kind. The stepmother and her daughters made Vasilissa do all the hard work around the house. While they sat lazily about, they spoke only hurtful words to the child. Every night, Vasilissa took her doll from her pocket and fed the doll bits of food she whispered to the doll all her troubles. The doll's eyes would shine, and she would speak words of comfort to Vasilissa. Over the years, Vasilissa grew in beauty, and young men of the village wanted to marry her. Her stepmother was furious. "The youngest daughter of the house shall not marry before the elder daughters," she screamed, and sent the suitors away. Vasilissa's father had to go far away to buy goods. The cruel stepmother had a plan to get rid of Vasilissa. She moved the family to a cottage at the edge of a dark forest. In the forest, there lived a witch called Baba Yaga. One evening, the stepmother went to bed and left only one candle burning. Following her mother's instructions, the eldest stepsister put out the candle. The house was in total darkness. The second stepsister cried out, "What shall we do? There is no light." "Vasilissa, you must go to Baba Yaga's hut to fetch some light. Then the two stepsisters pushed Vasilissa out the door into the dark night. Vasilissa sat down and fed her doll bits of food. Then she said, "I am frightened. I need your help." The doll said, "Do not fear. I will keep you from harm." Vasilissa walked through the woods until the path ended. In front of her was Baba Yaga's hut, perched on chicken legs. On the gate to the hut stood animal skulls. Vasilissa saw the skulls on the fence light up, casting an eerie glow. She heard Baba Yaga crying out a hideous scream. Baba Yaga approached Vasilissa and told her she must work for the light she came looking for. The witch ordered Vasilissa to bring her all the food from the oven. Baba Yaga ate enough for 3 people, but she gave Vasilissa only a bit of bread and meat to eat. Vasilissa saved some food in her pocket. Baba Yaga told Vasilissa that the next day she would have to scrub the floors, do the washing, cook the witch's supper, and clean entire bushel of wheat while Baba Yaga was gone, or she would never go home again. When Baba Yaga fell asleep, Vasilissa took her doll out and told her of Baba Yaga's harsh demands. The doll said, "Go to sleep. You have nothing to worry about." When Vasilissa awoke the next morning, Baba Yaga was already gone. Vasilissa found that her tasks had already been done. Vasilissa thanked her doll and rested. At the end of the day, she set the table for the witch's supper. When Baba Yaga returned, she was disappointed that Vasilissa was able to finish her tasks. Baba Yaga ate her supper and said sharply, "Why don't you talk to me?" "I do not dare," said Vasilissa. "Tell me how you were able to finish your tasks," demanded Baba Yaga. Vasilissa could not tell her about the doll, but she wished to be truthful. She said, "My dead mother's blessing helped me." The witch screamed, "Blessings? We will have no blessings in this house. Get out now." Vasilissa ran as fast as she could. As she ran, she grabbed a glowing skull from the fence for light. She could not disappoint her stepsisters by not bringing home light. When she reached the edge of the woods, Vasilissa saw that everything was as she had left it, but nobody was home. The next day, Vasilissa's father came back from his journey. When Vasilissa saw her father, she wept tears of joy. Vasilissa kept her doll and her mother's blessing with her always. The end.